Hello everyone and welcome to Conlang Review, the show that copies from extensive research. Today we'll be discussing the interlang that couldn't be asked to actually be an interlang, Interlingua. Interlingua's consonants are p, b, t, d, k, g, m, n, dr, f, f, s, z, sh, j, h, ts, y, w, l. Interlingua's vowels are e, u, e, o, and a. This is an okay phonology. The ambiguity makes it very hard to know how things are pronounced. Some interesting choices include using the alveolar tap rather than the trill, which is okay, and allophony between the post-alveolar affricate and post-alveolar fricative is strange. The 5-vowel system is pretty good. Overall, 3 out of 5. Leaves a lot to be desired, but is a pretty good phonology nonetheless. Just the ISO basic Latin alphabet, but let's look a bit deeper, shall we? Using J for J is a cool choice. I prefer Y for J, but that's subjective. A KQ dichotomy is a bad idea. Bad. The letter C exists, which, I don't like. But unlike in, say, English, where it has 2 possible pronunciations, it has 3! This is awful. The worst part of this orthography, though, would have to be the exceptions. This is a list of exceptions. This is unacceptable. You need to be consistent in your pronunciation rather than just inherit pronunciation from your source language. Digraphs are not good for internationality. Also, do you notice number 2 on that list? Let's have our first rule. Rule number 1. If you're making an interlang, never, and I mean ever, have silent letters. Overall, -1 out of 5. Absolute garbage. Basically, watch the LFN video for this language's vocabulary. It basically learns the Lojban comparison trick, read the description, with the LFN dartboard strategy. It comes from English, Spanish, Portuguese, French, and Italian, with German and Russian as backups. The problem with this is it isn't very international. I mean, no languages outside of Europe. This wouldn't be a problem if you corrupted the words like Volapük or made the words regular like Esperanto. But as this language stands, it's more than a bit problematic. Let's show what I mean. Here's a sample text. Benvenite al sito del Union Mundial pro Interlingua, establite in 1955 pro difundir la lengua auxiliar internacional Interlingua. Le UMI ha membros y representantes en 5 continentes. Interlingua es comunicación sin fronteras. I probably butchered that, not because it's hard to pronounce, but the stress system is awful, and coupled with the irregular orthography, it makes sight reading awful. Anyway, if you speak 2 or more of Interlingua source languages, understanding it written is easy, but otherwise, you'll have no clue what's happening. Overall, 2 out of 5. Basically, Interlingua makes sure that the grammar is compatible with its source languages. Thankfully, it has no grammatical gender, which is good. Essentially, it simplifies the grammar of its source languages. Reflexive verbs are not good because they complicate everything. Interlingua only has 1 part of speech ending, mente for adverbs. I like part of speech endings, but that's not nearly enough. Overall, 3 out of 5, nothing to write home about, but not awful. This is a bad interlang, very bad. The phonology is not clearly defined, the orthography is garbage, the vocabulary is Eurocentric, and the grammar is not bad, but mediocre. Brief tangent, this isn't necessarily related to the language, but interlinguists can be pretty toxic. Look at this comment on the Interlingua Conlang critic video. Yeah. Overall, 0 out of 5. Oh boy, 7 out of 25 is 28%. This language is bad. It does not serve its purpose. Well, next time we'll be covering, I have no idea. You tell me in the comments below.